Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another thrilling coin hunting journey where we uncover hidden treasures that could be sitting right in your pocket or coin jar. Today's spotlight shines brightly on one incredibly rare and overlooked piece, the 2001 Australian 50-cent coin. But wait, we're not talking about just any ordinary 50-cent coin here. We're talking about a piece with creative distinction, numismatic appeal, and growing collector demand. And yes, it holds value far beyond its face. This specific 2001 50-cent coin stands out not for being struck with a mint mark. In fact, it has no mint mark at all, but for its bold design, its cultural importance, and its limited presence in pristine condition. When you come across one of these gems, you could be holding something worth far more than you imagine. In some cases, these coins have been sold by savvy collectors for prices that may leave you shocked, up to $2,500 or more depending on its condition and rarity features. Let's dive into the fascinating history behind this piece. Back in 2001, the Royal Australian Mint produced several commemorative coins celebrating Australia's rich heritage. Among them, a number of 50-cent pieces were released bearing creative designs reflecting national pride. One such version that caught everyone's attention featured the Federation Series designs, celebrating the Australian states and territories. These were no ordinary coins. They were beautifully engraved and instantly collectible. What makes the 2001 50-cent coins even more intriguing is that some of them were minted with lower quantities and circulated for a short period of time. Their scarcity, combined with high public demand, has made them a hot topic among coin experts, collectors, and even casual hobbyists. No mint mark means it's from the main Royal Australian Mint, and for some collectors, that alone makes it more desirable, especially when combined with sharp detail and minimal wear. You might be asking, why would anyone pay more than $3,800 for a 50-cent coin? And the answer is simple: rarity, demand, and historical significance. In the coin collecting world, those three factors are the golden triangle of value. And the 2001 50-cent coin, especially the commemorative ones with creative engravings and original finishes, hit all three perfectly. These coins capture a moment in time, Australia's celebration of its federation and heritage. Every curve, every line in the design, tells a story of national unity and artistic craftsmanship. And when a coin tells a story like that, collectors listen. They seek these coins out, often willing to pay handsomely for ones in excellent or uncirculated condition. What's even more impressive is that these coins have continued to rise in value in the secondary market. Online auctions, collectors' forums, and dealer listings consistently show a strong interest in 2001 50-cent coins. Those with sharp edges, no scratches, and luster still intact can easily demand between $5,500 to $6,500 depending on market interest. And that number may increase as more people become aware of their significance. Now imagine, just for a second, that you're going through your drawer and suddenly you find one of these coins. You flip it over. The date reads 2001. You look closely. No mint mark. Could this be it? That small moment could be your first step into the world of coin investing, a world where knowledge turns into profit. There's also a strong emotional value that adds to its appeal. Coins like the 2001 50-cent are reminders of Australia's evolving identity, of states coming together, of art meeting metal. They're not just currency, they're living artifacts. And to own one is to own a piece of that history. If you've got a 2001 50-cent coin, don't just toss it aside. Examine it. Preserve it. Because if it's a clean, well-struck version without any mint mark, and with a detailed commemorative design, you might just be holding a coin worth far more than you thought. Some people are even grading these coins professionally to preserve their value long-term and boost resale prices. The beauty of numismatics is that even everyday objects like coins can hide extraordinary stories. And this coin, the 2001 Australian 50-cent piece, is no exception. With its unique design origins, historical importance, and solid value appreciation over time, it is considered one of the must-collect coins from early 21st century Australia. Coin collectors around the globe are constantly searching for pieces like this. It's not unusual for coin fairs or online auctions to witness bidding wars over well-preserved 2001 50-cent coins. And that kind of competition only drives the value higher. This is your chance to take advantage of that demand. One of the key things you can do is get your coin evaluated. A professional numismatist can tell you how rare and valuable your specific piece is. From there, it's all about knowing where to sell: eBay, collector marketplaces, or even coin shows. And remember, rarity and condition are your best friends when it comes to maximizing profit. So don't wait for someone else to find the treasure. Check your change. Dig through that jar. Look in that old wallet. You never know, a single 2001 Australian 50-cent coin could turn into a small fortune. Not every day do we get the chance to turn a coin into cash. But today might be your day. And if you're serious about coin collecting, the 2001 50-cent coin should absolutely be on your radar. It's one of those coins that people will talk about for years. One that grows in both historical and market value. And one that proves, sometimes, treasure really does hide in plain sight. Don't forget to like, share, and comment below if you've ever found a rare 50-cent coin or want help identifying one. Subscribe for more discoveries like this. And as always, keep collecting, keep exploring, and keep believing in the value of your change. Because one coin can change everything. Next up, the 2005 Australian 50-cent piece. But not just any 50-cent coin. We're talking about a version without a mint mark, uniquely designed under Creative Commons license elements. Believe it or not, this coin has stunned collectors and numismatists alike, becoming one of the quiet treasures of Australian coinage. So stay tuned, because what you're about to hear could transform an everyday coin into a potential goldmine. Let's rewind to the year 2005. Australia was riding a wave of cultural and technological change, celebrating national achievements while preparing for the digital age ahead. Amidst this backdrop, the Royal Australian Mint issued millions of 50-cent coins for circulation. However, among the standard issues, a rare batch slipped through, coins that did not bear the traditional mint mark and instead featured a special commemorative design under Creative Commons inspiration. These coins were not widely publicized, making them a mystery to most and a treasure to those who know. Now you may ask, why is this coin so special? What makes it stand out from the rest? The answer lies in its design and its rarity. The 2005 no mint mark 50-cent coin was part of a creative initiative that saw unique interpretations of Australian identity and history. The coin showcased intricate design elements that resonated with modern-day creativity, all while retaining the classic dodecagon shape Australians know and love. Collectors instantly took notice. Over time, it became clear that not many of these coins had made it into circulation. Unlike commemorative releases that are advertised and sold in packs, this variant was quietly distributed, making it extremely hard to find in mint condition. As collectors realized this, the demand soared, and so did the value. One of the most fascinating aspects of the 2005 50-cent no mint mark coin is that it blurs the line between modern art and monetary history. Its Creative Commons design philosophy makes it more than a currency. It's a statement, a canvas, and a collectible all-in-one. It was a nod to the future of design sharing, while rooted firmly in Australia's heritage. And because no mint mark was included, it became even more desirable to experts and hobbyists alike. There have been many instances where similar coins with minor differences have sold for thousands of dollars. In the right auction, a rare no mint mark coin from 2005 in pristine condition, especially uncirculated or proof-like, can fetch a staggering price. Some estimates and sales reports show values as high as $8,500 to $9,000 Australian dollars for premium-graded versions of the coin. And remember, the key factor here is rarity and condition. If you're lucky enough to own one that's untouched and well-preserved, your chances of hitting that upper value range are much higher. But it's not just about value. This coin tells a story of transition, of digital collaboration, and of Australia's openness to innovation, even within something as traditional as coinage. Every curve of its design, every absence of the mint mark, whispers a secret only a few collectors have truly uncovered. That's what makes it so powerful and valuable. The beauty of coin collecting lies in discoveries like this. You don't always need a century-old coin to find value. Sometimes, a coin from just 2 decades ago can change your life. That's what makes the 2005 50-cent piece such an exciting find. It's hidden in plain sight, waiting for the right hands to uncover its true potential. Think about it. You might have received this coin as loose change at a shop or gas station and never looked twice. It could be sitting right now in an old wallet, a coin jar, or your kitchen drawer. And the moment you identify it correctly, you could be holding something worth hundreds or even thousands. Of course, if you do find one, make sure to handle it carefully. Any scratches, blemishes, or signs of wear can reduce its value. Experts recommend storing it in a coin capsule, or at least wrapping it in soft cloth to preserve its condition. If possible, get it professionally graded to validate its quality. Now let's talk about the market. With the rise of online auctions, social media marketplaces, and coin collector forums, selling a rare coin has never been easier. There are countless buyers and investors on the hunt for special pieces, like the 2005 No-Mint-Mark 50-cent coin. You can list it on popular sites, attend local coin shows, or even submit it to a rare coin auction house. And if your coin meets the criteria of rarity and condition, don't be surprised if it receives competitive bids. This is your opportunity. While many coins are mass-produced and hold only face value, a select few, like the 2005 50-cent No-Mint-Mark Creative Commons coin, hold secrets worth uncovering. These are the coins that collectors chase for years. They are the coins that bring prestige to a collection. And they are the coins that can make an average person a small fortune. So I ask you now, have you checked your change? Have you searched your drawers and pockets? Because hidden among those everyday coins could be a 2005 50-cent treasure just waiting to be discovered. Don't miss out on your chance to turn a regular day into a remarkable one. This isn't just a coin. It's a piece of Australian heritage. It's a glimpse into a bold, creative experiment. And most importantly, it's an asset that can bring you more than just pride. It can bring real, tangible value. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us in today's rare coin revelation. If you found this video helpful or exciting, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And remember, the next time you see a 50-cent coin, take a second look, because what looks ordinary may just be extraordinary. Next up, the 1981 Australian 50-cent coin with no mint mark. While many have overlooked this coin for decades, those who know its story understand that it may just be the crown jewel hiding in plain sight. Now, what makes this coin so special? On the surface, the 1981 50-cent coin might look like any other from the era. It features the iconic dodecagon shape, Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse, and the Australian coat of arms on the reverse. But here's the golden detail. It was struck without a mint mark, something that turns an ordinary coin into a potential jackpot for collectors. Australia's minting history is fascinating, and in 1981, coins were struck in both the Royal Australian Mint in Canberra and overseas facilities in Canada and Wales due to high production demand. While coins from the Canadian and British mints typically carry identifying features, or small variances, a small batch of 1981 50-cent coins were minted without any identifying mint mark at all. These elusive coins are rare, mysterious, and immensely desirable. Collectors across the world are now becoming aware of this coin's scarcity. Its appeal is rising not only because of the rarity, but because of the clean, unmarked design that has fueled speculation about its origins. Did it come from a test run? Was it a mistake or a deliberate issue for circulation testing? That mystery is part of what drives up its perceived value. The numismatic community has recently begun buzzing about these coins. Coin forums, collector groups, and private auctions have seen a sharp rise in discussions and requests for the 1981 No-Mint-Mark 50-cent piece. Collectors from Australia, the UK, and even parts of Europe have expressed growing interest, searching their collections, and willing to pay significant amounts for a well-preserved example. And here comes the most exciting part: the value. While standard 1981 50-cent coins may trade for pocket change, examples of the no-mint-mark variety in high-grade condition have been estimated to fetch as much as $10,000 to $12,200 Australian dollars in private auctions and collector-to-collector sales. That's right, a single coin you might find in an old drawer or passed down from a family member could be worth a small fortune. But that's not where the story ends. Some uncirculated, almost proof-like examples, still in pristine condition, have allegedly been offered for even higher. There are whispers in the coin-collecting community of private collectors willing to pay up to 14,000 Australian dollars for near-perfect coins with no signs of wear and clearly missing the mint mark. That's a dream find, sitting quietly in your coin jar. It's not just about the value, it's about the historical significance too. The 1981 no-mint-mark 50-cent coin is a testament to Australia's evolving minting process and the demands of mass currency production during that time. It reflects a turning point when Australia leaned on international partnerships to meet demand. Yet somewhere along the line, an unmarked batch made it into circulation. This adds a layer of intrigue and mystery. Was it an error? A trial run? or something intentionally done for future discovery. We may never know for certain. What we do know is that these coins were never meant to be rare, and that is exactly what makes them so incredibly valuable now. Rarity born of routine is the most exciting kind of rarity. For collectors, this coin represents more than just metal and minting. It's a story. It's a hidden treasure born from a routine operation that accidentally gave birth to a rarity. And every great collector knows, it's the hidden stories that turn ordinary coins into legendary artifacts. So, how many people are actively hunting this coin? More than you might expect. Thousands of coin enthusiasts across Australia and beyond are now on the hunt. As word spreads, interest grows, and the coin's availability continues to shrink. That means prices are likely to climb even higher in the years ahead. The lesson here is simple: check your change. Dig through your old drawers, your inherited coin collections, and even your childhood piggy banks. That 1981 50-cent coin you've ignored for years could very well be the no-mint mark version that turns you from collector to fortune holder. And here's your motivation. People have already sold these coins for hundreds of dollars. Some have traded theirs in collector networks, bypassing traditional auctions, getting top dollar directly from passionate buyers. The coin is quietly climbing in value and hasn't yet reached its peak. This is your chance to get ahead of the curve. As awareness spreads and more people realize the coin's true rarity, the market will become more competitive. That means the best time to sell, or start collecting, is right now. So don't wait. Grab a magnifying glass, check your 1981 50-cent coins, and look closely. No mint mark? You might be holding something extraordinary. And if you're lucky enough to find one, treasure it. Because in the world of coin collecting, few things are more exciting than discovering that you're holding a piece of history. One that just happens to be worth hundreds, maybe even thousands. Next up, the legendary 1975 50-cent coin with no mint mark. If you've stumbled upon this coin, or had one tucked away for years, you're about to discover why it might be one of the most valuable possessions you unknowingly own. In 1975, the Royal Australian Mint struck millions of 50-cent coins, but among the countless circulated pieces, there exist examples with a special characteristic: no mint mark. While at first glance this might appear unimportant, it is precisely this subtle detail that skyrockets its potential value. To many, it's just a missing mark, but to collectors, it's a rare miscue that transforms a common coin into a sought-after gem. This coin is a true reflection of Australia's post-decimal transition period. It was minted 10 years after Australia moved from pounds, shillings, and pence to dollars and cents. The country was still adjusting, and the coin designs had to represent the unity, heritage, and identity of a modern Australian nation. That's why the 50-cent coin proudly bears the Australian coat of arms, showcasing the kangaroo and emu, symbols that every Australian recognises and respects. What makes the 1975 coin remarkable isn't just its stunning design, but the mystery surrounding the absence of a mint mark. Coins minted in Canberra usually don't carry one, but variations and irregularities during minting, especially if a mint mark was supposed to be included, immediately spark interest in numismatic circles. It's these small inconsistencies that drive prices upward, especially when the coin is in excellent condition. Many collectors around the world are on the hunt for this particular coin. Whether it's on coin forums, auctions, or collector conventions, the 1975 no mint mark 50-cent coin is frequently discussed and often requested. The demand is rising steadily, especially as more people become aware of just how rare this version is in pristine condition. So, how many people want to buy it? Thousands. And among them are passionate collectors, private investors, and historical enthusiasts who understand its true worth. It's not just about owning a piece of currency. It's about holding a tangible artifact of Australia's cultural and economic evolution. Now, let's talk about its current market value. Depending on its grade, quality, and clarity, this coin can fetch up to hundreds of dollars in private sales or numismatic auctions. A high-grade uncirculated specimen, preserved in excellent condition, has been known to reach values as high as $15,000 to 16,000 Australian dollars, especially when marketed correctly. That's a stunning return for a 50-cent piece. This coin wasn't created with the intention of becoming rare or highly collectible. It was minted as part of the regular 1975 coinage program, yet its uniqueness emerged from subtle minting anomalies and the eventual scarcity of top-grade examples in circulation. This is what gives it weight in the collector's world. More than just metal, this coin carries stories. Stories of Australians in the mid-70s adjusting to global change, stories of evolving national pride, and stories of how a seemingly ordinary object can hold extraordinary value. The 1975 50-cent coin, without a mint mark, isn't just money. It's memory preserved in silver. Holding one of these coins is like holding a fragment of history. Imagine discovering it in a coin jar, or buried in an old drawer. Suddenly, something so ordinary becomes extraordinary. That's the kind of magic that coin collectors live for. Every time one of these coins shows up at a sale, it causes a stir. Collectors know they don't come by often. And when they do, competition is fierce. You may think people wouldn't pay high sums for a coin that once bought a bottle of soda. But think again. This is no longer just a coin, it's a collectible relic. If you've got a 1975 50-cent coin, check it. Examine it closely. Does it have any mint mark at all? If not, you might just be holding something special, a piece worth far more than its face value. And if it's in brilliant condition, untouched by time, the value can skyrocket even more. So why was it made? It was part of Australia's regular circulation needs in 1975. But time, wear, and rarity have changed its destiny. Its importance today is more than practical. It's historical. It's a connection between the past and the present, between monetary use and collectible prestige. People today are more aware than ever before of the hidden treasures in their possession. Social media, collector websites, and YouTube channels are revealing coins like this to millions. And every time this coin is featured, interest grows. With that rising awareness comes higher demand and higher value. Owning this coin isn't just about potential profit. It's about pride. It's about knowing you've got something rare, something not everyone has. It's about joining a community of people who understand the beauty and brilliance of Australian coin history. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just someone curious about coin values, remember this. The 1975 no mint mark 50-cent coin is one of those surprising discoveries that can turn an everyday object into a prized possession. And in a market driven by rarity, condition, and demand, this coin checks all the right boxes. So take a look through your coin jars. Ask your parents or grandparents if they've held onto old change. That single 50-cent coin from 1975 might just be your hidden treasure. A coin that once slipped through hands unnoticed could now be your moment of discovery. Don't wait until others beat you to it. If you have it, treasure it. If you find it, protect it. Because this is more than metal. This is Australian legacy. And it's waiting for someone like you to recognize its worth. Thank you for watching. If you want more insights on rare and valuable coins, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, because your next fortune might be sitting in your pocket right now.